Hello traders, I have a disclaimer for you. All information discussed in this video is intended for entertainment and educational purposes only. Trading stocks is very risky. My results are not typical as most traders lose money. Keep in mind that you are accountable for your own financial decisions. This information is not to be construed as an offer, recommendation, or solicitation to buy, sell, or to participate in any particular trading strategy, financial vehicle, or as investment advice. I am not a registered financial advisor, and my advice is not to be taken as professional guidance information. I am a coder and create tools and indicators for trading. There is no guarantee that these tools or indicators will perform for you as viewed in this video. I strongly advise that you seek the help of a professional financial advisor before making any decision to trade any financial instrument or these indicators or tools. Trading is a risk and you could lose some or all of your investment. Hello traders, I am Ricky Gaspard. I'm a guy who trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990. I'm also a ThinkScript coder and I've been doing that for about 15 years. I am a volume price action type trader and that's how I like to make my profits. So years ago I started creating my own indicators based on volume and price action and have some really good indicators over on our Discord. So I'm releasing this one today. I just got through with it. It's been about 30 days in the progress, and I was interested in the whole moving average, but I wasn't able to get the code because it's locked. So I had to actually recreate the code of the HMA indicator, which is the whole moving average, and it also takes into consideration price action. So what I've done here is I've coded it with light green and magenta, and when the magenta color pops in, the price drops down, and when we go to a light green color, the price starts rising. So I put these arrows in, these white arrows, and you can change the colors over in settings if you wish. And I put these yellow arrows in because I'm a scalper and I couldn't wait for the price to change back to magenta because I would lose this much profit before that color change happened. So then I noticed if the price broke back below the HMA moving average, I was able to put a yellow arrow there to get out and not lose the rest of this profit waiting on this next white arrow. So keep that in mind. If you get into a trade and it's green and it's going up, watch for this white arrow or watch the price action because sometimes price can move way faster than an indicator can keep up with it. That's why I've kind of had the time run all the way over to here to get past market open so it's not so volatile. I would not trust any indicator at market open. None of them would be able to keep up with the volatility, and always keep that thought behind so that you know at the beginning of the market open, it's a battle between buyers and sellers, and you really need to be careful. So I've coded this indicator. Let me find the settings for you here. It also has alerts, and right here is the indicator. And if you don't like alerts, you can reach down here in the settings, and that's by clicking the gear icon. And you can turn on and off these alerts if you don't want to hear them. To me, they're a little bit distracting, but sometimes I still use them. Never change these settings up here or you affect the way that this indicator works. So this kind of comes as a package deal. I've also coded a scan that finds these color changes. And of course, the scan covers stocks that are moving upwards if you like to go long, or if you like to short sell stocks. This scan also covers the stocks that are moving down. I'm currently on January the 9th, 2024, when Mara was moving a little bit. I'll go ahead and start the scan here. And we'll watch the price action happen here. It kind of helps you too. This is not the white arrow now. This would be to get out if you're short this stock, if you were short selling it. So we're going to give it a little bit of time. And we're waiting actually on a white arrow before we get in. And I want you to notice here, this is very important. You can see that we had a change of color here. And the line is kind of laying flat after it turned green. You want to look for the steepest angle that you can find on this green line as it's starting to move upwards. The steeper the line, the stronger the move, the higher the price may go. So we have a few more minutes to wait here. And this kind of keeps you from getting in. Like if this green arrow pops up kind of high and you say, oh, well, this is it. Well, it may not be it because we have not changed colors on the HMA. So we're watching this green candle. I don't know how many minutes we have to go here. I just took the first one off the top of the list for January the 9th. We're going to patiently wait to see what happens so that I can demonstrate what this indicator does, how powerful these scans are, and how powerful this indicator is if you want to rely on something that's pretty solid. So right now we're angling down. We're on the magenta line headed down. So if you were short, you would have had to cover here. We're basically waiting on a white arrow and a steep angle on the line. It may take a few minutes to do this. I'm not going to rush it. We're going to just kind of follow what this indicator does so you fully understand how to use it. There's only one reason I did this is because I don't want to get faked out like right here. If you think that this is the time to enter, you could be wrong because the indicator, the HMA, is not telling you until now that it's going to move upwards. So I'm giving it a minute here. I want to make sure that this white arrow stays in and that the color change continues to be green. And I want to see the angle of this indicator as well. Just going to put this on 100 stocks just for demonstrational purposes. So I'm waiting to see if we are going to move up, or is this just another candle, a green candle the same size as the previous candle. And it looks like we did break the high of these candles. So I'm going to go ahead and click the button and take my chances here. I'll move this scan down a little bit so you can see the price, the profits. So it's continuing to move up. There's the steep angle of the line I was talking about. Now I'm pretty confident in this indicator, and you should be as well. You can see the profit adding up over here. I don't know how far it's going to go. I just picked the first one in the list. It may not even go further than that. I don't know. But we'll take our chances on it. If it's anything like over here, I'm expecting at least this big of a rise out of it. But this was kind of flat, but you see the steeper it got, the stronger the price ran up. So we're going to hang on to a yellow arrow. That's the whole point here. Still going up. It is kind of lagging a little bit right there, like there's a piece of a red candle. But I'm confident in the indicator. I'm going to hang on for now. I'm not going to let these little dips scare me. Yeah, that one scared me, but it's not scaring me now. I mean, we all freak out when we see something like that, right? When you got money in it. So we're patiently waiting. We're only up 13 bucks. Of course, we only have 100 shares. And it looks like Mara is moving a nickel between each of the numbers here, between each of the prices. Maybe we'll get lucky here and it'll run up past this high. That would be nice if it would bust through that. And maybe up to this level over here would be nice as well. So we still have a steep line. The price is still kind of steady. It's not selling off on us. However, I do think somebody sold a bunch of shares right here, but they bought it right back up. So $14 so far. I'd like to see a breakthrough come in here. And I want you to always remember indicators are not a reason to trade. They are just confirmation of price movement. Make sure you've looked at the 1 hour, the 15-minute chart, the 5-minute chart on these stocks. Make sure that the strength of it is strong and it is trending in the right direction. This one is trending up. You can see it's got higher lows here and higher highs. And hopefully we'll get another higher high. Looking pretty good so far. A couple profit takers on the stock. Looking stronger. More buyers coming in. We're up $21 so far. Nice steep line on the HMA. What's good is you can load this scan up and open it up in a watch list, and you can watch this scan throughout the day as it pulls up these color changes and these white arrows to find the next best play. I did this a couple days ago, and within 2 hours had two nice runners that ran right on up for me. That's what prompted me to release it to all of the investors. When I have something that's working, you deserve to have it. Still looking good. If I didn't have this indicator, I would be thinking about getting out about now because it's pretty much equal to this high right here. But with this indicator, I have a little bit more confidence to hang on. That was a scary thought right there. I'm also watching Dominator Master down here. Look at all of these green bars. That's also confirmation for me. This is a fantastic indicator. It's also found over on our Discord channel. So do we break through or do we not? I guess we have to wait and see. I don't see a color change on the HMA. I mean, it's still nice, steep, green. We're looking good so far. There we go. That's what we want to see. Now, keep in mind, I only got 100 shares. If you're the trader that can buy 1,000, you would be up $290 at this point. Now, 310. Kind of bouncing up and down. I'm still watching Dominator down here. I don't see any red yet. Still seems to be green. So I've got confirmation by two different indicators going here at one time. Look at the rise in that candle. This is the kind of confidence you need to be secure in your trading decision. And it's kind of hard to just think this through without indicators. Of course, I've been trading so long, I don't have an issue with it, but I can see where on some stocks I do have issues just like everybody else. And if you don't know about candles, a top wick means that's sellers driving the price back down. We like to see wicks on the bottom like this where they're selling it and the buyers are driving it back up. We're still going up here. For $100, we're already up. I mean, for 100 shares, we're already up 43.74. So if you had 1,000 shares of this stock, you'd be up $440. The reason I keep saying 1,000 shares, that's usually what I purchase on a stock. I may come in at 500 shares at first. If it looks good, add the other 500. Looking really good so far. We're way up there now. $56.98, $59. And steadily rising. Look at the steepness in this green, light green line from the HMA. Uh-oh. See them little things like that? That's people taking profit. They may dropped a lot of shares right there and took their profits. I mean, if we had 1,000 shares, we're now up $761. But since we only did 100 for demonstrational purposes, we're up 75. Looking very good. I'm continuing to watch Dominator down here as well while we're up here in this higher price range to see if I hang on, if I'm brave enough to wait on that next yellow arrow, and I believe I am. So we're going to hang on and see where we end up. We could give up a little bit of profit waiting on the yellow arrow. But what if there's another dollar to go? I think I'd rather take my chances and wait on the yellow arrow instead of just getting out being scared by a red candle. Especially when I have an indicator that's moving up this steep. Couple more profit takers here. Doesn't look like they're selling off the stock. I'm looking down here at Dominator. I'm not seeing any red candles like this. That tells me to hang on. Plus, I haven't got a yellow arrow yet. We're actually holding this price level right now. Maybe we'll get more, maybe we won't. So in order to get this yellow arrow, the price is going to have to cross back below this HMA line. We're up 82.50 or at 1,000 shares, $830. A little bit more profit takers. I'm seeing red candle come in, not a candle, but a bar down here in Dominator. And keep in mind, you can get out anytime. You don't have to wait on an indicator to tell you to get out. If you're happy with your profits, then why not get out? Lock them in is what I say. There's that yellow arrow. So we sell out here. So $70 for 100 shares. Now I'm going to wait and see if we got out too soon, or does this light green HMA indicator, does it turn over and go magenta? Magenta is this color here. So it looks like we made a wise decision so far. The price is pulling down below the HMA indicator. This is what I was talking about. If I waited on this line to turn magenta again, we may be down here in the price range somewhere, losing a little bit more. I think holding on up to this point where it breaks back through the HMA is a good exit. Looks like we are going to have a change of direction. I can see the rollover at the top of this HMA indicator. And if you have the swing combo with alerts, that's the last indicator I put out. This would be the faster moving line in that indicator. I just kind of ripped it out of there and made it a standalone indicator. So we did get out here, and at 1,000 shares, you would have locked in $700 worth of profit for this one trade. We're going to hang on until we get the magenta color back. I just want to make sure that this stock, we didn't leave anything on the table. Usually this is a pretty accurate indicator for direction. Still waiting on the turnaround here. It is definitely rolling over at the top. This is why I say get this line as steep as possible, because you can see it's kind of flat here and it was still able to pull back down on us on the price. Until it got steeper, that's when the power kicked in. So you have your options: get out on the yellow or wait on the magenta color to come back in. I can see the price is rising again, but that's no guarantee the next stock will perform the same as this one. Definitely rolling over at the top. We probably made a very good decision to get out on the yellow arrow. There's the change of colors. That's exactly what I wanted to see, that we stayed in long enough that we got all we could out of this stock. There's a nice rollover. There's the white arrow if you're interested in shorting. I don't know how far it's going to go down, and I don't even know that I would short this stock when it's in an uptrend. That's going to be your professionalism if you're a shorter. So I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of this new indicator that I coded myself since I couldn't get access to the real HMA indicator. And I'm sure if you overlaid it with this one, you're going to see I matched it up exactly. You'll just see a little difference in the color. I think the other one changes sooner than this one does, but it's not enough to make a difference. So I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. And I appreciate you watching this video. God bless. To get these tools for free, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the videos, comment on the videos, let YouTube know that I'm doing a good job over here. It keeps my ratings up. Everything is for free, so click the link in the description, join our Discord with over 3,500 investors, and you'll find all of the trading tools that I've coded myself. It's helping lots of investors make lots of money, so make sure you join our community. We'd love to have you on board, and God bless.